Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Modern Stoic, where we look at breakdowns of how Stoic philosophy links to the ideas of modern YouTubers, celebrities and other people like that. If it's your first time here, my name's Sam, I'm the Stoic teacher. I'm a philosophy and theology graduate from the University of Cambridge, and I now have the pleasure of teaching philosophy and religious studies in London. I am so excited, see what I did there? I'm sorry. I'm so excited for this video today because we're going to talk about one of my absolute favourite YouTubers, the legend Gary Vee.
John asks, when you're in a funk, what do you do to get out of it?
This is a dark one. I'm stalling because it's dark.
How dark?
It's dark, but in my deepest funks, I'll project. This is harder. This is a little more role play because when I think about stuff that's going to happen intimately, it feels real. But I'll dream about buying the jets, and I'll think about those great things, and then I literally make pretend that Birchbox sells and I make millions and millions of dollars, and that's the phone call, and the next phone call is from my hysterical sister telling me that my mother died in a car accident.
And so when he now says that he's imagining the death of his mum, many people would say, why are you doing that? That's really morbid. It's interesting because the Stoics actually advised doing this 2,000 years ago. It's a technique called premeditato malorum, or premeditating adversity. Let's have a look at the quotes that this links to, right? So Epictetus tells us, paraphrasing, that when someone's going to bed, they should, and they're kissing their wife and their daughter, they should remind themselves that they're immortal, meaning that they're going to die. This kind of thing fosters gratitude. This reminds me also of Aesop's fable, where there's a boar who is sharpening his tusks, and a fox comes and he asks why, and the boar says that when the predator comes around, the last thing it's going to have the time to do is to sharpen its tusks, right? So what we need to be doing is we need to be preparing ourselves for difficult things that might happen in future, and part of that is exposing ourselves to some of those difficult thoughts. When I spoke to esteemed author Don Robertson about this, he spoke to me about some of the techniques used in cognitive behavioural therapy, which, by the way, was influenced by Stoicism, where, say, someone has a cat phobia, rather than, say, the technique of avoidance, where they would just not go near cats. Instead, through the theory of exposure, they're actually placed in a room filled with a bunch of cute kittens, and then they might think to themselves, actually, these kittens aren't so bad, you know? Some people will ask, how does thinking about your mum's death get you out of a bad mood? Like, are you a weirdo? Shouldn't that put you in a bad mood? They're not suggesting sitting and kind of ruminating about it. They're suggesting that you think about it in order to get some perspective and to have some gratitude for your loved ones. If I'm aware that my mum and I aren't going to have life forever, then I'm much less likely to get annoyed if she finishes all the milk for the cereal. Far from being morbid or negative, this would improve our relationships. And clearly Gary Vee does it because he imagines a good thing first, then he imagines that he gets the call, and then he realizes that whatever he's feeling bad about doesn't compare to the thought of losing his mum. And then he's got gratitude and he's able to go through the day and get on with what he needs to do. So this is a very interesting Stoic technique. It's number 3 on the 5 concrete Stoic techniques that I talk about on this channel and that are on mine and Ali Abdal's Skillshare class. So keep an eye out for that and join my mailing list, which is linked below, in order to get updates on that class. 2,000 years ago, these guys were writing about this, and then some of our most successful modern influencers, YouTubers, and people are using these kinds of techniques, sometimes even without reading the Stoics. Click the link below for more information on our course where we talk about this in detail. Please go down and like and subscribe and comment nice things and so on. All right. See you next time for more ancient wisdom for modern times.